All new cable configuration, I think first ever. No one's ever seen this in the market. Certainly never been put on a crossbow since I've been doing it for 38 years. Very fast, very light, only weighs 7 pounds. This bow can be cocked with different types of cocking mechanisms. You can cock it by hand with a sled system with rope here, 50% let off, and put a crank in it, or you can use a traditional rope cocker. And when it's completely cocked, which we're going to have everybody shooting those here tonight, so you'll be able to actually see them in their cocked position. It's only 6.5 inches wide. Comes with a full package, as most all of our bows do. And it has a price point that starts at $10.99 retail, $11.99 and $12.99, depending on the type of mechanism you're using to cock your bow. We're introducing this year is the Stealth NXT. It's the big brother to the Shadow that I just showed you. It has a full aluminum barrel. The Shadow had an injection molded carbon infused barrel. This one's metal, much more traditional that you would think of in that middle $1,500 price point. Same cable configuration with turnbuckles here in the middle. Cables anchored to the riser. There's 4 cables instead of 2 cables, and they do not cross over. They don't cross from one side to the other. There's no cable slide or cable saver. It is going to come as a full package again. It has a retail price point that runs from $14.49 up to $15.99, and by the middle of the summer, when the Evo X scope comes out, we're going to have a high-end package in this where you get the scope and some of the new cases that I'm going to show you tonight. It's quieter than any of the bows that I've personally been involved in. It's down in that 89 and 90 decibel range. It won't seem that quiet in here with all this echoing, but it is a very, very quiet bow. It's super fast. The arrows that we're recommending be shot out of this bow allow it to range from 400 to 410 feet a second. So the flagship bow now in the lineup is something very unique to TenPoint. Those of you who followed us since we bought Horton, is a reverse draw. It's obviously a configuration that is unique to a couple of us in the business, but particularly TenPoint has brought it to full market. It is it's only about 30 inches long. It's actually 30 and decimal point inches long. We don't actually have a foot stirrup on this bow. It's actually going to be able to sit right on its nose, where that's like a hanger for in your tree stand. Comes with our best scope. Comes with cocking mechanisms, a new cocking mechanism that we're introducing called an AccuDraw Pro, which is completely silent and auto engages so that it can't accidentally reverse, and a guy can't choose to not use the safety mechanism and crank his bow silently without hearing that clicking, which a lot of guys have historically complained about, and we believe that it's better to be safe than a little noisy when you're cocking your crossbow. It's the narrowest reverse draw crossbow that we've ever been involved in producing, and I'm certain that it's the narrowest one that's been produced in the marketplace. And it's very short, and they're very accurate and very quiet. This new cable system is a tremendously stable, as you can imagine, with the way it anchors to the riser rather than crossing over and attaching to the other mount. So I think you'll find when you shoot it, it's very dead in your hand. Of course, when you have a bow that's got a reverse characteristic to it, it's very well balanced. It balances out of your hand. Weighs about 7 pounds, 4 ounces, something like that. So it's not even a very heavy bow.